BBN, Jack Frost. What's up, party people? All right, so yeah, I'm trying to get this lined up. Actually, for everybody that don't know, before we actually get into the stories for today, um, I got the other black shit I'm supposed to be putting up, but I haven't done it yet. And I got bought a couple of other colors too. We're gonna let a couple of people come in here before we really go in on the subject. But basically today I'm probably gonna be talking about mental health more than anything else. I believe the two stories are it's a Q&A. I get to ask some questions and shit. And the actual story is gonna be about Jania's black eye. Jania. I actually like the name. I think that I like the name. Like the young girl, she's a pretty too. It's sad that she's in the type of situation it seems that she's in, but you know that's how life works sometimes. Sorry to say. I'm looking at the situation like this, basically, right? You have an individual who, now that I look at how her and NBA YoungBoy actually used to get down, and good morning, Joe. And if y'all remember, there's been a couple of times where NBA YoungBoy actually did try to send her home, and then upon trying to send her home, changed his mind. Just so everybody could know, I wasn't even gonna cover this story until I saw the obvious abuse. And whenever somebody is getting abused, whether it's a man or a woman, we need to sound a trumpet. We need to not let this go. You, what up, Ant? We need to sound the trumpet. We need to not let it go. We need to focus our efforts on trying to either get that person assistance or help, or just putting the word out there. Could everybody hit that like button, please? Why do I get the funny feeling Ant's the only one to hit the like button? Could everybody hit that like button, please? I appreciate y'all. So, like I was saying, if we remember earlier in his career, what up, KD? If we remember earlier in his career and in the I want to say internet career of the young lady, because appreciate you, Mr. Joe Scott, with the donation. And if you remember the not just earlier in her career, I mean his career, but also earlier in her, I best internet awareness, when we really started becoming aware of who she is, because whether she understands it or not, she has her own fan base now. You understand what I'm saying? Like she has her own, notoriety that if she cared about cultivating it, it's possible. Or she knew how to cultivate it also. Oh, that was UKD? Yeah, I don't understand why nobody hits the like button. Nobody ever hits the like button on my videos. This shit is crazy. Anyway, so and once again, appreciate that donation, Mr. Joe Scott. Definitely appreciate the donation, appreciate the comments. I appreciate everybody's comments. I really do appreciate it. And then if y'all see somebody comment and then you want to tell them that it was a good comment, or you want to, deride their comment for whatever the case is, as long as it's done respectfully, go for it. Anyway, so if y'all remember earlier, nobody said you didn't show respect, man. You sounded guilty though. If y'all remember earlier in NBA YoungBoy's career, when she first started actually popping up. No, I ain't for hood in the house. Georgia in the house. That's what it is. Well, New York, but by Georgia, but by the way of New York. So NBA YoungBoy actually was trying to send her home a couple of times. He was actually trying to do that. I think everybody forgets about that. Just because I don't report on something doesn't mean that I actually forgot about it. Like some things I forget about. Don't get it wrong. I'm not perfect. Fayetteville, North Carolina in the house. What up, yeah? Nigga, in. So I say that to say Massachusetts in the house. What up, Tim? All right. Joe Scott, also born in Boston. That's what it is. I say that to say this. There was periods of time. Remember when her family was trying to get her back home? There was periods of time where, good morning, Tiffany, where people was talking about how NBA YoungBoy was trying to keep her away from her family. Now we look at the situation that we see right now. She's home with her family and she's coming up with black eyes. Like, what kind of shit is that? And then, more importantly, so how is she gonna say that her latest story? First, it was the noodle story. Let's just, all right. So there's two stories out. First, she said the noodle story. So I'm gonna go into the noodle story first. I know that there's a story after. I'm just saying. Yes, we all missed. I missed y'all. Everybody that couldn't make it over to Twitch, I missed the shit out of y'all niggas. Keep it a buck. So she tried to lie and say that water came out of a hot scalding water, hit her in the face and gave her a black eye. I've been burned. This is proof of it. This is what happens when you get burned by hot scalding water. Okay, this right here. What up, charged up? Not a black eye. Like, that shit is retarded. Like, your skin peels, it turns red as shit. Your skin peels, it bubbles up and it peels off. For those that don't know, your skin literally bubbles up and peels off. What up, Tone? I've been burned a couple of other places, mostly due to, I wasn't cooking crack, man. It happened when I was like 4 or 5 years old. I hope I wasn't cooking crack. So, when I hear that she say, you already know she's covering for somebody. Now, NBA YoungBoy is not around her. She has been forced to go back home. NBA YoungBoy is not around her. In the first video that I did on it, I just absolutely forgot that fact. But it doesn't change from the fact that she is used to living in a toxic environment. I don't know no way to put it. It's so important for when we have, just children in general, that we do not allow for the children to see the stresses that the adults go through. You don't want your children to grow up with the stress that an adult has to hold on to. You might have problems at work. Y'all only got 3 likes in here. Like, why y'all do me like this? Like, seriously. So Tiffany, Ed, Tone, Tam, none of y'all can hit the like button. Nobody can hit the like button. Yes, we definitely. Joe Scott says this is a horrible situation that's happening. We need to strengthen our families. Absolutely. I think one of the biggest problems and issues that we have is just in our society, just in general, is the undocumented mental health issues that are prevalent in the Black community. Now, with that being said, I'm not trying to say that it doesn't happen in other communities also. But in our community, in the Black community, it's just for some strange reason, we believe that certain mental issues are acceptable. We believe abusing our children at times are acceptable. I'm not an advocate of that. If you have a child molester in your family, keep all the problems in the family. I'm not an advocate of that shit. Send that nigga to jail. Send that woman to jail. Whatever the fuck that is. You don't just whoop their ass, but you whoop their ass and you send them to jail. Y'all ever heard about the dude that he walked in on some boy molesting his son? And he beat that, like his son was like, I don't know, 5 or 6 or something like that. And the boy was like a young teenager. He beat the shit out of that nigga, but he left him alive enough to go to jail. That's what you do, if you're ever caught in that type of, and I'm not an advocate for violence. I'm just saying, like, that's what I think I would do. I would not want to have to spend the rest of my life in prison for killing the pedophile. the pedophile wins. And at the same time, I don't think that I wouldn't be so angry that I wouldn't be able to, that it'll take more strength to hold myself back than it is going to take strength to do the damage. That's just how I feel. So when I hear that her father gave her a black eye, somebody went into the comment section and said that it's because she's pregnant, right? And she's pregnant by somebody who is not young boy. Now, if the father gave her a black eye because she's pregnant by somebody who isn't young boy, then why the fuck do you make her come home? Why don't you leave her with young boy? Let young boy actually get her pregnant. Yeah, I know you said that, and I didn't know if you wanted to be called out. Why do you go to the courts and cause for the courts to force her to come back home? You understand what I'm saying? I'm not jacking that. I don't know about that, is what I'm saying. What's up? Good morning, DJ. Hit that like button, please. I don't know about that. That's what I'm saying. You beat her up. You're the father. First of all, any father that'll punch his daughter in the fucking eye, I can't even imagine that. I don't know what's going on. See, now, this is what I mean. If a mother hit any of her kids in the fucking eyes, okay, I can understand that happening. I can understand that happening. You know what I'm saying? Females in general just aren't as strong as a man is, even a small man. So yeah. I'm not saying that's not what you. Aunt says, I stand by everything I say, but good looking on making sure I was cool with it. Yeah, no. I'm not saying you're not right, Aunt. I'm saying I just need a little bit more than you saying it, or just a little bit more than any one individual saying it. Because if he's upset that she's pregnant by somebody other than NBA Youngboy, then why get the courts to make her come back home? Why not let her stay with him for a little while longer so she can get actually pregnant? No, you don't. So she can get no, just observation. No. I'm jacking that. I call it. No, I understand that. We all just observing at this point. You feel me? Oh, appreciate it. Just so everybody know, that's not a house phone, nigga. That's just how this phone rings. And I got a house phone, nigga. What? Very funny, Tone. Very funny. Tone says, women aren't as strong as men. You've never wrestled my woman. Obviously, I meant in general. You're very funny. Okay, so if that's exactly what that sounds like. What Ant described is what it sounds like. That if Ant is saying what Ant is saying is if what Ant is saying is right, then yes, he's pimping her out. That's exactly what that sounds like. Ain't nothing wrong. Got to give the bill collectors. Yo, that wasn't even a bill collector, yo. That was just somebody I don't want to talk to. You're a funny guy, yo. Yo, Joe's gonna fit right in. Nah, that was just somebody I didn't want to talk to. Quite honestly, there's only like 2 people that could call me right now and I pick up, and one's my daughter. Anybody else, stay on hold, except for one other person. They know who they are. Anyway, so yeah, so what Ann is describing is her pimping them out. Let's just keep that above. But what I'm saying is this. It might be something a lot more disturbing going on in her household. And I'm saying that because, first of all, if you really pay attention, what up, Guns? Please hit that like button. If you pay attention to what was going on with her and NBA Youngboy, what up, Jules? Why Jules and Guns always show up at the same time? If you really pay attention to what was going on with NBA YoungBoy and with Jania. I don't know how to say her name appropriately, but it's a pretty name. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking they live together too. So it's a good chance that NBA YoungBoy was actually trying to protect her from being home to have to go through abuse. For everybody that don't know, when you date somebody who has suffered horrible abuse or abuse and they trust you, they just disclose shit to you. And if I remember correctly, NBA YoungBoy cried when she was forced to go back home. Everybody is looking at her like, why would she go sleep in the lobby? Like NBA YoungBoy forced her to go sleep in the lobby. Maybe NBA YoungBoy was trying to make her go home because he knew he was gonna get in trouble. And the people that govern his money and the people who are responsible for him and his career said, look, you gotta let this young lady go. And he tried to send her back home, and maybe she didn't go. So we see it as he made her sleep in the lobby. You know, when you get more information on something. No, I'm not saying he beat her at all. I'm saying I believe it was the father. Yeah, Jimmy, right? Yeah, I'm saying I believe it was the father. I believe that she is telling the truth when she said her father hit her. What I'm saying is why would her father do that? And if she's trying to escape from home, which it seems like she was trying to do, like everybody's looking at her like she a ride or die, like for anybody. Maybe she's not a ride or die for anybody. Maybe she a ride or die for NBA YoungBoy because NBA YoungBoy saved her. You understand? In the South, we have a very terrible tradition. And it emanates from slave culture. And that's where children are preyed upon. I don't know if that's the case here. I'm not saying that is the case here. But what I'm saying is, wherever you find a woman, a lot of the times, whenever you find a woman that's being physically beat up and assaulted by a man, there's a good chance that same man is also sexually assaulting her. There's just a good chance. I'm not saying it's a definite thing, but there's a good chance. Yeah, exactly, Guns. Guns says, so basically she's a runaway that was forced to go back home. Yeah. No, I'm saying, okay, I'm not saying that NBA YoungBoy never got into a physical confrontation with her. I got a story that I was telling. There was this young lady that I was dating back when I was like a teenager. She was young. The girl is like 18, 17, 18 now. She was young. When I was like 15, 16, I was dating her. And she had problems at home. Like terrible problems at home. Terrible, terrible problems at home. So much so, I think her mother was in jail. So she went to go live with relatives. It's just terrible. I don't want to go into it. And we eventually, the thing that broke us up was that she said that I'm not a real man because I don't hit women. I'm dead serious. She said this to me. I'm never going to forget this. She said, because I don't hit women, I'm not a real man. And that's the reason why we broke up. So, yeah, I'm not saying NBA YoungBoy never hit her. But what I'm saying is, in this particular case, it wasn't him. He's hundreds of miles away. It couldn't have been him. That's what I'm saying. And some females, some people in general, because of the abuse that they've suffered, they think abuse is normal. Oh, you heard the same thing charged up? Yeah, I'm believing. Like, I can't believe that this girl said that to me. I'm dead serious, not messing around, not joking. I'm so serious right now. I can't believe that this girl said that to me. Yes, lots of mental. KD says, "Good for you. Leave that girl behind. She has a lot of mental problems." Yes, she suffered from a lot of abuse, and I'm saying when I see this girl talk, I see similar uh energies coming from her, similar characteristics, similar shit. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, it was terrible. And I'm not gonna lie to you, like, that wasn't my first girlfriend, but it was like that was the first time that I like had a girlfriend that wasn't like from my block. You understand what I'm saying? Like, all my girlfriends before then was like girls that was like from the block, from the neighborhood, from the school. You understand what I'm saying? I just happened to go out and I was at a party with my friends. It was like 15, 16 years old. We went to a party and I just happened to go meet her. And the funny thing about it is, like, I was the only dude at 15, 16 years old. I wasn't drinking or smoking or nothing. So my peoples went to the party. They was like drinking or smoking or whatever the case was. I didn't do none of that shit. And I met her there and she didn't drink or smoke neither. You understand what I'm saying? So I just didn't think it was I was cool. No, DJ Red Alert was not at the party. But funny story, I grew up with DJ Red Alert's nephew, and he's one of my best friends. And I've met DJ Red Alert. Yes, we're gonna all pray for Jules and Jules' situation. And then also we gotta understand that. What up, Michael Madison? We also gotta understand that just seeing abuse is traumatizing. A lot of people don't understand that just seeing the abuse, just the abuse being in the household, even if you're not physically experiencing it, you're mentally digesting it, and it's traumatizing. A lot of people don't understand that. I was dating this other female that I don't know what she saw when she was a child or when she was growing up, but she just thought everything was abuse. Like every single thing was gonna lead to abuse. Like I've never hit a woman that I've dated ever. Like I've never, like when I was a little kid, like, I didn't know no better. I was like, I think I was like 13 one time, and this girl was like trying to just show me up, and like we 13 years old, like we both young as shit, and we got into a fight. You know what I'm saying? What I'm saying? I'm keeping it a buck with you. You understand what I'm saying? Um, but I've never just like hit a woman before, and I was dating this one female, and she just every single thing she thought was gonna lead, everything was gonna lead to some kind of her being abused, and it like, and I was concerned because I'm not even gonna address that issue. And says you beat up a 13-year-old girl. Did you win? No, I'm not even talking about that. That wasn't the point. No, the point in which I'm trying to make Tiffany. Tiffany said, if you don't mind, my mom's was in an abusive relationship once, and I vowed that I'd never let a nigga put his hands on me. And I'm saying that sometimes we lean so hard one way, we lean too hard one way sometimes. That's what I'm saying. So I'm pretty sure that this young lady that I was dating felt the same way. But I'm saying that she was just so everything meant, like, you know what I'm saying? So I had to always be on my guard. Like, because anything that I did at all, anything that I did is gonna lead her to think that she might get abused. You know, it was especially early in the relationship, it was very stressful for me. You know, I wasn't really able to express myself. You know, it got better. Yes, absolutely. Jules said that it is also psychological. I'm gonna assume you meant to put a colon there. Emotional, verbal, and mental abuse. All of that is psychological abuse. That happens more often. Absolutely. Um, a lot of people tend to think that physical abuse is the most traumatizing. That's the word I'm gonna use. A comma. No, she put a comma, but what I'm saying is emotional, verbal, and mental abuse all fall under psychological. So it should have been like a colon there. You understand what I'm saying? Um, I'm just being a dick. I'm sorry about that. I'm not the anyway, so I apologize about that, Jules. You know I love you. And you are correct. Thank you. Yeah, Grandma Cop. Yeah. And you are actually correct. That abuse is actually more prevalent than physical abuse. People tend to think that what's up, champ? People tend to think that physical abuse is the most prevalent abuse that's out there. When in reality, emotional, verbal, and mental abuse, the psychological abuses are usually the ones that stay with us longer and are usually the ones that have the most effect on our life. What up, Cleve? Definitely the one that has more. Yo, Cleve. Cleve got a nice channel. He's trying to do things over there. Hold on. I'm gonna put a link to Cleve's channel real quick. Um, Cleve's a friend of the network, friend of the channel. Um, but definitely, you know, there's other abuses out there, and for whatever the reason might be, people tend to more strongly think or believe that the only abuse that's actually out there, or the most dangerous abuse that's out there, that's a better way to put it, is the physical abuse. And I'm here to say that no, it's not just the physical abuses that people have to go through. The psychological, mental abuse that people have to endure. That's Cleve channel right there. Go check it out. See what y'all like. Well, one of the reasons why Gunn says people need to know their worth. Absolutely. I'm gonna explain something to y'all in a minute. People need to know y'all their worth. Low self-esteem is at an all-time high in 2018. Facts. Along with STDs. Facts. And I think both of those things go together. What up, Tada? She said her father hit her. Yes. When you go through emotional abuse, any kind of psychological abuse, it's way easier to be triggered than just a physical confrontation, because there's so many more ways for a person to be triggered. Appreciate you, Aunt. Dude, it's all love, yo. There's no reason why somebody can't be subscribed to, everybody got something to throw into the pot. You give a person the opportunity to see what you got. If they like it, they like it. They stay. If they don't, then at least they got the opportunity to see who you are. You feel me? Um, but you got to start pumping out that content. I only saw 14 videos, man. Come on, get on your grind. You, what up, Padrino? Yep, you know we back. YouTube said YouTube. I love YouTube, by the way. YouTube was like, all right, let's give this guy back his show. They did me right. I'm not fucking with Ant. Anyway, so thanks for the donation, by the way, Ant. I don't know if I said it or not. Appreciate you. Ant is definitely a friend of the channels. We love Ant. So back to the topic. When you're dealing with mental, psychologically abused individuals, mentally abused individuals, you have to, patience is very important. You understand what I'm saying? Because they're not gonna. It's patience is very important. That's what I'm saying on that. We got to be patient with individuals. Also, why did her father punch her in the fucking eye? That's important. Appreciate you, Guns. I think Guns and Ann is battling at this point. Guns with the donation. There's something I wanted to comment on. Let me go up. Yeah, everybody hit that like button. Earlier, Gunn said people got to know their worth. Now I'm gonna explain something to you. So, remember that girl next door I used to talk about, right? Nice young lady. Don't get me confused. I'm not trying to talk bad about her. Nice young lady. So, what up, Mama? Mama Rain. What up, Miss Rain? So, I just stopped trying to kick it with her. Like, that's who I am. Like, if I show you I'm interested in you and I'm trying to get with you and you're not, you don't show me like you're interested in me, I feel like I'm bugging you. I feel like I'm annoying you. I feel like I'm making your life worse. Like, you might be like, I want to go outside, but I don't want to go outside because they're going to be that nigga outside bothering me. I'm going to stay in the house today. Like, that's how I feel. You understand what I'm saying? I'm invading your life. So whenever I'm trying to like holler at a female and she lets me know, or she gives me the exactly, she gives me the impression that she's not. She give, I and said we both win, no losers on this team. That's what it is. All right, Tone with the donation. I fuck with y'all niggas. This nigga, I told you they battling. So yeah, it's girl next door. She cool and shit. Tiffany with the donation. Tiffany said, I see all of y'all niggas. So for everybody that wants to know why I'm taking pictures of it, is because this is how I could keep track easier of who keeps going past the $10 threshold and sponsors videos. It's just easier for me this way. So because there's time, date stamps and everything, and I don't gotta always go through the shit. So my thing, like, I'm not gonna try to make you feel like I'm not that, like, I wasn't raised like that. I'm not a caveman nigga. I'm not gonna beat her over the head with a log and try to like, I'm just not that way. Like, I'm not knocking niggas that is that way. I'm just saying I'm not that way. So when I try to holler at you and there's no kind of, you're not giving me no real cues, like you want me to holler at you, then I'm gonna be like, all right, maybe you got a man, maybe you're not interested, whatever the case is. I'm gonna keep, yeah, exactly. I'm gonna keep it pushing. It's okay. It's not no beef. I'm not upset with you. I'm not angry. Because what the fuck I'm gonna get angry because somebody's not interested in me? I'm cool with that. You understand what I'm saying? Whatever, nigga. So what up, Sean? So it turns out there's a good chance that she's just trying to play hard to get. Nah, I don't do that hard to get shit. This is hard to get to me. You let me know that you're interested, but it ain't gonna be easy. That's hard to get to me. Hard to get isn't I'm not interested in you at all. Every time I see you, I'm gonna go the other way. Anytime you try to talk to me, I'm gonna ignore you. You know what I'm saying? What I'm saying? That's not hard to get. That is, you don't want to be bothered. So I'm like, all right, whatever. Nah, man, you missed the whole beginning. So I'm like, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm cool with it. You know what I'm saying? What I'm saying? Like, it's not that big of a deal. I'm not angry. You understand what I'm saying? But now there's people that are looking at me like, why am I not trying to scoop up Shorty, who's gonna, who, as far as I can tell, is always gonna treat me like she's not interested. Like, get the fuck out of here with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's where I'm at. Like, you gotta have self-worth. I'm worth more than that. You understand what I'm saying? I'm worth more than chasing after some female that don't want shit to do with me. You understand what I'm saying? I'm worth more than that. I'd rather just be by myself. Fuck that. That shit is retarded. That shit is retarded. Like, and I'm not trying to brag or nothing like that, but I'm not even gonna say that because it's gonna sound like there's no way I can say that without bragging. So I'm not even gonna say it, but this is not something that I have to subjugate myself to. I just generally have high standards. Ant says, good morning, Billy. How you doing? Ant says, I like mean women that treat me like shit because I do it back. Better sex. Can y'all just hit those like buttons? Just, I don't know what's going on with Ant. He's just on his Ant shit. Way too, Tiffany says my exact point. We too grown to be playing games. Either you feeling someone or nah. That's where I'm at. Yeah, you do got that same energy every day, Hank. I already know. We love you. Don't worry about it. That's where I'm at. That's where I'm at. That's where I'm at. Yes, he's the exact antithesis of me. He is the antithesis. I like that guy. Most of my friends. I'm laughing and shit. But most of like a lot of my actual friends in real life are usually the opposite of the way that I am. Because I don't mind. I prefer people. I enjoy having people around me that think different. You know what I'm saying? That helps me grow. You know what I'm saying? Everybody think like me. I can't grow, my nigga. Champ B says it perfect. Never make someone a priority when you are not an option. I think that's what he meant. Yes, I'm trying to. Gun says I'm trying to keep my headaches to a. I love y'all guys. Gun says I'm trying to keep my headaches to a minimum. Absolutely. I'm trying to grow a YouTube channel. I'm trying to do a couple of other things. What sense would it make for me to try to get involved with a female that don't even look like she's interested? That shit is retarded. Yeah, I do some outpo videos today. I should have been speaking on that fool. They got he out there. He's down there in freaking Harlem. Niggas want him to leave Harlem. Niggas is talking about him. Like, well, how could he walk the streets of Harlem? Harlem ain't what Harlem used to be. All right, this is different Harlem. This ain't the Harlem of the 80s. In the Harlem of the 80s, he'd be dead already. I'm telling you right now. I'm not hate speeching. I'm not hate speeching. I'm just saying. Yeah, that's why I haven't done no outpo videos because I don't want to promote what's the hell was going on with that guy. That's the real reason why I haven't done any outpo videos. But I'm up on it. All right. If this was the 80s, Alpo wouldn't have thought about coming back to Harlem. That's how I say it. I'm not trying to hate speech. I'm not hate speeching. He wouldn't have thought about coming back to Harlem. It wouldn't even have been an option. New York is soft now. It's I'm not gonna no, New York ain't soft. I'm just saying it's not like it used to be. You understand what I'm saying? Like people that never lived in New York, y'all don't understand. It's not like it used to be. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't want to get fucked up, yo. Facts. Ann says nobody built like you. You design yourself. That's facts. Yeah, I don't want to get off. I don't want to get my channel fucked up. So I'm gonna need that because that topic right there get me fucked up. I'm letting you know right now that topic can get me all messed up in the game. I'm letting you know right now. Yeah, but Harlem is being gentrified to they're moving everywhere. I mean, it's crazy. As far as what's going on with you, Cleve, if she can't, if you trying to do something, right? What is she trying to do? Like, this is the way I look at it, right? Let's say you get with somebody and they're not doing nothing currently. You understand what I'm saying? Like, currently, they're not doing anything. But if they're not trying to get down with what you doing, if they're not trying to help your movement, nobody should be with anybody that isn't trying to either help their movement or they don't have a movement that you're trying to help. You understand what I'm saying? Whatever that movement might be, whether that movement is family, kids, life, whether that movement is y'all like traveling, whether that movement is you trying to build a company, whatever your movement might be, one of y'all has to have a movement and the other one has to be down with trying to help that movement or help that vision. And in a perfect situation, y'all both have y'all separate things going on, and each one of y'all is trying to help the other with whatever their movement is in a perfect situation. What up, Pat? Well, first of all, it's not that it's hard finding those type of females. It's a lot of those females that's down like that. They tend to go with the niggas that's women like this. Okay, women have a motherly instinct, right? So a lot of females, which is very important, we need them to have that motherly instinct. Don't get this wrong. We don't have that instinct, my nigga. If it wasn't for women, this world would not be as good of a place as it is. It'd be worse. Let's just be clear on that. It'll be worse. Okay. We need women to be motherly. What up, Chris? We need it. Okay. So please. Yeah, I seen that also. I seen that Sean Haitian Jack confirmed it was Jimmy that got pot clapped. I seen that also. And we need women to be like that. My opinion, this is just my personal opinion. I love mothers. I love women that are good mothers. I love women. I just love women that are good mothers. Like there's few things in this world. There's few things in this world that brings like that just make all the feels come out. You understand what I'm saying? I love women that are good mothers. Facts. And yeah, Tiffany says your partner should build you up and vice versa. Absolutely, facts. So, what was I just about to say? Y'all just screwed me all the way up with what I was talking about. Y'all just be having some dope ass comments, and I gotta stop everything I'm doing and talk about it. Yes, being a mother is the most important job on the planet. That is just facts. I forgot what I was talking about. That just fucked me all the way up. I hate y'all niggas. Okay. Oh, this is what I was saying. No, it's not that they're not out there. They're out there. I got what you were saying, Sean John, and yes, it is a fault. But it's not that I love all women like that. It's just that I love this one particular woman like that, right? And it just fucks up everything, my whole thinking and everything. So, right? It is what it is. But I do love women in general. Don't get that confused. And I understand that women are the fairer sex, and It's one of a man's most important responsibilities to protect the women in his life. That's just facts, right? I really want to read your comments, Jules, but they seem so personal. Thank you, KD. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Cleve says you can't find a woman that likes cooking. So how you gonna find? What women are you dating, Cleve? Like, first of all, I could cook for my damn self. Okay, if cooking is the deal breaker, then I need to find another something else. I need to reevaluate my fucking everything going on with me. Jules is good people. I like Jules. She's good people. I need to evaluate everything going on with me if whether she can cook or not is the deal breaker. With that being said, I can cook I can burn. You feel me? So cooking ain't really an issue with me. I can cook enough for me and 5 other people. Um, yeah, like I don't even look like that. Like personally, me, I don't look for a woman to be perfect. Um, I just want a woman that I could be myself around. That's it. If I could be myself around you, everything else will fall into place. You know what I'm saying? Because if you like me and I like you, then we can work on everything else. Anything else can be fixed. I don't know. That's just my opinion. I could be wrong. First of all, Jules already has a boyfriend. What up, Ray? KD says, what do I look for in a woman that's most important to me? I just want somebody that I like personally, me, I just want it to be a female that I like. Like I like her as her base, like who she is as a person. You understand what I'm saying? Not necessarily anything that she does or the way she thinks. That's the way better way to put it. You understand what I'm saying? Who she is as a person, and she needs to like me, who I am as a person. Because once that happens, anything else could be fixed. Oh, I cook my ass off. I actually went to like cooking classes and everything at one point. Oh no! I get you though. Cleve said he's just using that as an example. I get that. Absolutely. Looks matter, but you'll be surprised because I've come across some extremely attractive women who I will tell you is beautiful, but that's not what I want to wake up next to every day. I like shorter women. I like them a little heavier on the bottom, smaller up top. But you know, I mean, I've dated a couple of models and all of them is skinny as shit. So, you know, it is what it is. But like if we vibing, it don't like as long as I think she's attractive. No, they didn't do coke. At least not to my knowledge. We were young. But if we vibing, yeah. But if we vibing, I don't think I care. You understand what I'm saying? Like as long as I find her attractive, because I'm one of those dudes that just can't have sex with anything. I just yeah, chemistry is really important. I'm one of those dudes that just can't have sex with anything. Like you got dudes that they could just stick their Johnson in anything. Like I will literally never be available for a session. Like if I don't find you physically attractive, and I mean really physically attractive, I would literally never be available for a session. I'd be thinking the whole entire time, what the fuck am I doing, yo? Why am I here? What did he say to make her crack a smile? He ain't bad. I'm not against skinny. I'm not against skinny. I don't know what I told you. Told me what? No, she doesn't. Ah, no, I went and dated a stripper, but I went and dated a stripper not because she's a stripper. I went and dated a stripper because I'm not sure. I don't think I'd ever really be comfortable with the fact that a million men seen her naked. She could be the best person on the planet. She could have never done anything other than just script. But I don't know if I could be comfortable with that. And I wouldn't want to put a woman through that, being in a relationship with somebody who just can't be comfortable with something that they've did in their past. That would be selfish of me. I don't think I could do it. Anyway, I have some stuff that I need to do today. One of them involves going to court. So, yes, chemistry is very important. Now, I always answer honest. I always answer honest, but no, Jules is not interested in me. She has her own stuff going on. She cool as shit though. She pretty as shit too. Keep it a buck. She's pretty as hell. And just because a female is thin, that doesn't mean that I wouldn't be able to be in a relationship with her. I wish it was parking tickets. Tell you that much. But if no, I don't wish it's parking tickets because I'm about to go. I gotta go to court in about a week. What's this? In about a week and a half, I gotta go to court for some driving problems, issues. But hopefully they're gonna throw that shit out. Why is everybody who does it? What's up, Shanna? So this is what you came in here to say? Oh shoot. I know somebody else who's 38. Yeah, inner beauty is important. Anyway, look, I gotta go. I'm so sorry about that. We're gonna cut this short. 9 o'clock. The evening show is not being done because it's too quick of a turnaround for me currently. What you mean? Thank you. Yeah, okay. I don't understand that. What I'm saying is, well, I'm not. I've had a road rage incident before. I'm not gonna act like it's never happened. But nah, that's not why. I don't have those situations any further. I lost something very, very dear to me, and I don't get angry like I used to ever. So, I just don't want people to keep putting Jules on the spot like that. I don't want y'all to make her feel uncomfortable. That's all. But Jules is a beautiful woman, and I'm pretty sure any man would be lucky to be able to wake up next to her every day. And yes, I've seen numerous pictures of Jules with her clothes on, So, yes, she's a beautiful woman, and she seems like she has she's just even on her inside, she's just something to behold. But Jules is always with guns anyway. I'm actually a really good driver. Like, my driving skills is above par. Like, I'm a really good driver. Yeah, Jules is beautiful. Yes, I'm pretty sure they do live together. They come on at the same time every damn time. You know what? If it wasn't for guns, maybe I would holler at Jules. Yeah, we love Jules. Anyway, I love y'all. You know what we're gonna do today? All of us, right? We're gonna go buy some kind of, not a get well card, but either or send an electronic one to somebody. Just just like to make them smile. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know how they got those electronic, like not get well cards, but like have a nice day cards or whatever the mother F. We're gonna send some of those out to people. You know what I'm saying? At least one person. You know what I'm saying? Let's a friend, you know what I'm saying? Maybe one you haven't spoken to in a while, or one that you just think that you taken that you haven't been considerate to lately, that you might not have spent enough time with, that you probably need to spend more time with. You understand what I'm saying? So let's show somebody that we know and we love how much we appreciate them and possibly miss them. That's what we're gonna do today. We're gonna send out some really good vibes. All right. Like, comment, subscribe, join the notification gang. Hashtag Bronx Bombers. Let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. I haven't forgotten about you. And that's all I got on this one. I'm out.